Okay, now we are going to discuss about the next order in classification of reptiles. Already we know reptiles are classified, okay, based on what occipital, especially for fossa opening, based on especially for Anopsida and Diopsida. Some are Anopsida like what Chelonia. For Chelonia, next order is Squamata. And Rhynchocephalia. After Rhynchocephalia, next one is Squamata. In Squamata, okay, in this order, Squamata, actually the living organism, what are they? Commonly called Squamatas are lizard and snakes. Lizards and snakes belongs to Squamata, order Squamata. Okay, commonly called Squamata is lizards and snakes. First of all, we have to discuss about lizards. Okay, study about what lizards we can call saurology. That means study about saurology is the separate branch of biology. Especially it is a study about only lizards, all type of lizards. Okay, especially for that means study about lizard. Study about what especially for lizard, that is we can call saurology. That is a branch of biology, that is we can call saurology. After saurology, study about snakes. Actually in Squamata, lizards and snakes both belong to Squamata, but that means study about only lizards is called saurology. Study about only snakes is called serpentology or ophiology. Try to understand ophiology or serpentology. What we call study about snakes, that is we can call serpentology or ophiology. Study about only lizards is called saurology. Okay. Now we are going to discuss about especially the characteristics of lizards. Okay. Here, okay, lizards are well developed. We are seeing what especially for the limbs, especially for tetrapods. We can call generally tetrapods. 4 legs is there, front 2 and back 2. Okay, anterior 2 and posterior 2, and well developed, especially for claws is there. And pentadactyl. What is the meaning of pentadactyl? That means what finger? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 fingers. So that pentadactyl fingers. Especially these organisms are well developed organisms. Okay, and especially the future, important future we will observe in lizards, especially for they are showing autotomy. Autotomy. What is the meaning of autotomy? There are these lizards voluntary, they are breaking down their tail. Voluntary, it is automatically. For example, any predators enters, any predator try to catch the lizards. There are these lizards are voluntary, they are removing, they are breaking their tails. Automatically, autotomy, they are breaking down their tails, they are removing voluntarily. By their own only, they are removing their tails. Why? For protection from predators. Okay. If any predator try to catch the animal, catch the lizard, they are removing their tails. Easy to run. Okay. So that is the only character we are observing in lizard. That is we cannot call nothing but we can call autotomy. And after that one, in some lizards again the tail is again regenerates. Okay, that is we can call the special characteristics we will observe in Squamata, in lizard, in saurology. That is autotomy. Most lizards are oviparous. Actually, we know lizards are all laying eggs, oviparous. And viviparous lizards are Pyranozoma. Pyranozoma is the viviparous, very important. Pyranozoma is the viviparous lizard, and chameleon. Chameleon is also viviparous lizard. Chameleon and Pyranozoma, these are the viviparous. Viviparous means which give birth to young ones. They are giving birth to young ones, not eggs. They are giving birth to babies. Which one? Pyranozoma and okay, chameleon. Okay, these are the 2 examples. And in lizard, one more is the Draco. What is the Draco? We can call what? Flying lizard. Okay. Draco is nothing but we can call flying lizard. Flying lizard, Draco. And this flying lizard, if you observe that flying lizard, they are living on trees, jumping one tree to another tree. And they're okay, especially for they can have patagium. That means wider web, patagium like wings. We can call patagium, webbed wings. Draco, we can call Draco. We are seeing some movies, that one. Draco, that means what? They are flying with patagium. The wide webbed structures is there, attached to dorsal region. That is the patagium, webbed patagium that is useful for just jumping one tree to another tree. That is nothing but we can call Draco or flying lizard. Okay. And Heloderma, very, very important. This is the Heloderma, nothing but we can call Gila master, and bedded lizard, just like scales are bedded, or nothing but we can call Gila master. Only poisonous lizard, very poisonetic lizard is Heloderma, Gila master. Okay, poisonous lizard is what? Which is poisonous lizard? Heloderma is the poisonous lizard. That is in Heloderma, only poisonous lizard, especially for nothing but we can call bearded lizard also, especially it bites human beings. It affects the neurotoxins. It affects the nervous system of human beings, like a snake. So that it is a mostly poisonous snake. Poisonous lizard. That is what Heloderma. It affects the nervous system. Neurotoxins are produced. Okay, that is what especially for Heloderma. And in lizards, some lizards are limbless, no legs, no limbs. Already we learned. What we call Ophiosaurus, you can call. Limbs are absent in Ophiosaurus, Anguirus, and Rhinura. Okay, limbs are absent. There is no legs, just like a snakes. Their bodies look like a snakes, but these are not snakes. There are lizards only. But actually, in that limbs are absent. No legs. Limbs are absent. What are they? Anguirus, Ophiosaurus, and Rhinura. Okay, these three are example of what limbs are absent. And Barkudia is also limbless lizard, which is visible in South India. If you observe in, okay, what is that one? Barkudia, which is limbless lizard from South India. It is visible in South India, found in South India. In Ophiosaurus, Anguirus, Rhinura, if you observe, these look like snake, limbless, and their eyelashes are movable. That means, like a human beings, the eyelashes are what? Eyelashes are movable. Eyelashes is there. In snakes, do not have that eyelashes, but these are having what? Movable eyelashes. They are moving like this, eyelashes. Okay, and one more important thing about the lizard. All lizards are generally carnivorous. That means, what is the meaning of carnivorous? Means which eat meat and flesh or the other insects, whatever is there. All are carnivorous except one herbivorous lizard. Very, very important. Which is herbivorous lizard is what? Inguna. Inguna is the herbivorous lizard. Inguna is the herbivorous lizard. Okay. And the largest living lizard is what? Ferocious dragon and Varanus comodonensis. Okay, Komodo dragons also we can call. Varanus Komodo dragons which are living in Malaysia. Okay, and Varanus comodonensis is the length is 2.5 meters length and weight is approximately 100 kgs of weight. These are the characteristics of lizards. Okay, in next class, in separate class, we have to discuss about snakes. Okay, these are the characteristics of snakes. Important, so many important points is there. Try to take down each and every point.